This is a video to talk about how to say not in French, or rather how to make sentences negative. For right now, we're only using the verb être, I am, you are, etc. We'll talk about not and do not with other verbs later. So, in English, we make a sentence like I am happy negative by saying I am not happy. We add the word not after the word am and before the adjective. In French, things work a little bit differently because we have two parts of not. They are ne and pas. The dots in between indicate where we put the conjugation of être, the suis, the est, the et, the some, etc. So, for example, je suis heureux. Je ne suis pas heureux. Here we have the ne before the conjugation and the pas after it. Je ne suis pas. Notice also how I pronounce it, because ne is a short word, a two-letter word with a consonant and an e muet, a schwa, ne. We drop the sound of the e altogether. Je ne suis pas. Also note that after pas, because pas ends with an s, which normally is silent, because heureux starts with a vowel sound, we do the liaison. Je ne suis pas heureux. We could also use the word content. Je suis content. In this case, we do the same thing with ne and pas. Je ne suis pas content. Now, because content starts with a consonant, we don't do the liaison, we don't tie the S over to the content. Je ne suis pas content. This works also with other conjugations where you have a consonant starting the word. So, for example, nous sommes heureux, nous ne sommes pas heureux. Elles sont heureuses, elles ne sont pas heureuses. In this case, by the way, nous ne sommes pas heureux and elles ne sont pas heureuses. The E on the ne is not dropped because it's not an e. Je ne, that's how when you drop the e. In this case, nous ne, elles ne, you don't have the same vowel sound repeated, so you still have to do the schwa sound. Now, let's move on to talk about what happens when the verb starts with a vowel. In that case, we put an apostrophe where the E was. N apostrophe pas. Let's go to some examples. Tu es heureuse. Tu n'es pas heureuse. Note, we still have ne and pas around the e, but instead of N E, it's N apostrophe. Vous êtes heureuse. Vous n'êtes pas heureuse. Similarly with il and elle, plural, il and elle singular. Il est heureux. Il n'est pas heureux. Elle est heureuse. Elle n'est pas heureuse. Sorry to end on such a negative note, but hopefully you have learned how to make sentences negative using ne, pas, and the conjugation of être.